Hello everyone, and welcome back to another general reading. We are going to get into a reading about the Divine Feminine's current energy. If you want to book a personal reading, please follow the description box below. We'll get you appointed ASAP. Thank you so much for the likes, comments, and subscribes. I really appreciate all the love and support. I really do. Guys, if you have any questions pertaining the video, please comment below that question and I will answer. If you carry the question over to my email, a rate will apply. And remember, only ask what's pertaining to the video. I will not answer if you are a divine masculine or a divine feminine, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the current energy for the divine feminine. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Jeez Louise. Okay, ready? So first card out is the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have suspense. The Queen of Pentacles. Nice. The Knight of Swords. So let's just start with that. For the Divine Feminine's current energy, and hopefully this will help you better define who you are or how to get into the Divine Feminine's energy and to set forth on your journey. So, let's see. First of all, I like how the Divine Feminines are all in these Queen energies. They're taking back some power. They're speaking up. Okay, it looks like Divine Feminines are not so scared about their knowledge and what they have to say. Okay, you could be a little sneaky, a little cunning. I mean, it just looks like I get an energy of positivity. Okay, I get a sense of sneakiness with the Divine Feminine. Okay. Defensiveness, it's like the part about you that you hide right now, that you're keeping a secret, I feel like you believe can hurt those around you. Okay, I feel like you're thinking that you have to keep back a secret about yourself. Okay, a part about you that's very important. Not that you're so beautiful, so loving, so caring, in your way, or not that you enjoy beautiful things in life as you're like this woman in black, like a con artist and in a bed of flowers. So it looks like there's something that the Divine Feminine is holding back, that she doesn't want people to know. She doesn't want people to see her in her vulnerable element, okay? And it's almost to say that some of us are not vulnerable. We're always on guard, okay? I feel like some of us are going a change. Some of us may not like this change about us. I think we feel the fox within us. I think some of us don't like how we're feeling, because some of us may be a little bit more gentle. Some of us may like to be more gentle, more soft-spoken, maybe say less is more kind of thing. Okay? I get a lot from this card right now. But overall, for the Queen of Swords and the Divine Feminine's current energy, I feel like you're taking zero BS, okay, right now. I feel like in the way you might tremble in what you say, somebody may not take you 100% seriously, okay? Just maybe by the way you dress, the way you look, the way you say it. Something about you is honest, but I feel like, okay, we'll keep going, okay? Because there's a lot and I don't want to stumble on that card for too long. But I do know that we are quick-witted, okay, right now, Divine Feminines, and we're not necessarily in it to hurt anyone, but we're passionate about what we're saying. I feel like this is either, regardless if we're Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this energy stems from other energies as well, okay? Then we're in suspension. Okay, so this goes to talk about all of us, okay? We're waiting. We feel like we're waiting for someone, okay? I think some of us also feel like we're being watched, okay? I think some of us know that we're waiting for something or for someone to come back, like our Divine Masculine, okay? We were left on like odd terms of speaking. Maybe the Divine Feminine was the one to get the last word or to get the last kind of stab or something like that. We're waiting in suspense, but when we least know it is when they're the closest or when they're watching, okay? Some of us feel like it's not our divine masculine watching us, okay? In this picture with the suspense, there is someone watching. Let me see. They're sitting like in a go-kart or something that it seems. I just don't even know how to get that to focus. And it's, anyway, it's a guy. That's his arm right there. Okay, and he's in the umbrella's over his head. So it's safe to say he's been out there for some time, you know, just watching you and watching you wait on them. So, you know, there's that, okay? But the suspension is like, I feel like the divine feminines feel that. Not only do they feel that, they know, but they have a sense of knowing, but they also are just kind of like, you know, kicking it back. If this was like a time for you to try to get comfortable in your skin, or try to get comfortable with the fact that, you know, you're going to be a wife, or you want to be a wife or something like that, or you want to make sure that you're always on your P's and Q's. If this was ever a tactic from the gods or from your divine to get comfortable with somebody watching you, somebody always being around, well, this is the part where you're just kind of like comfortable. It's like the divine feminines are aware that someone's watching. Look, you got your little like head scarf on and just hanging out in your lingerie, or not even trying to be sexy, but just hanging out and not to impress, okay? So there's that I want to say. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles, more queen energy. So you're someone who's in your money and your finances and your security. You're taking time for yourself, as we see there. You're taking a lot of time for yourself. Divine feminine, it's like you're taking a lot of time for yourself. Some of you feel like a kid or something, a child. You're just like, oh, is it time to go already? Or, oh, you're here already? You know, with that suspension card. And some of us are just, that's the energy. We're just kind of hanging out. We're not so stupid anymore. We've leveled up in our smarts, you know what I mean? Then we got the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we've developed our security. We're definitely much more of a threat. Okay, I want you to see that card a little closer. You know, this is someone who's got a lot. This is someone who understands the meaning of materials, the values, life values, her own values, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone who's stubborn, someone who's driven, very artsy, very creative, you know what I mean? Puts her head in her hands, ready to play dodgeball. You know, she likes mental, you know, fibrillation. She likes to know things. She definitely likes to gamble. I don't know. I said that she puts her head in her hands. At the top of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands. So I don't know. She's feeling a bit feisty. She's feeling like she can play fight with a few people. She goes out into the woods, and God knows what she's doing, though. I mean, you're just taking time out for yourself, and you really don't care what it looks like, what people see you as. I think people get some sort of like relief from you that you're not so intimidating, even though you've got a lot going on, okay? That you have a lot for yourself. You've got your material things. You're smart. You're beautiful. You know, you take time for yourself and you're just chilling. You know, you're kicking it. Whatever you do, your hobbies, okay? It's something that you're starting to embrace yourself, okay, in this moment, in this time alone. Then we have the Knight of Swords. So we've got more Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. But if you can see, I love the lighting right now, but if you can see, just stare at that card and take your time. But, you know, this is a knight who's determined and like, you know, I would just say impulsive and hasty. A hasty is something that I really want to say. Someone who looks like they want to say something, but they're not quite ready to say it, or they're not really, you know, comfortable with their newfound, I want to say glory, but with their newfound ways of speaking. They don't want to hurt anyone. They don't really want to, I don't believe so. I don't believe, divine feminine, that you really want to hurt anyone, that you know, but you were from the get like, okay, I went off into my own little safe haven and you found me. Ooh, you found me. I'm chilling out. I'm hanging out. Ooh, then you found me. You know, I'm just doing my thing. You know, ooh, then you found me. Straight up in my face, you know. So there's like a lot of people, if not just the divine masculine, you know, trying to win your attention, buying you flowers, you know, trying to scope and see the things that you like, what you like to do, who you are, so that when they come in, they can make their move. And I feel like every single time you're just like, oh, you know, they're at your door and you've already opened the door. Say you like order some Uber Eats and they're right before they can knock on the door, you open the door. You know what I'm saying? They're right in your face, but you're right in their face. Like, can I help you? You know? And I don't feel like I feel like some of the divine feminines think that they might, that they're not ready to speak. They're not ready to speak to the divine masculine. They're not ready to speak to someone who loves them or somebody who's infatuated by them. They know that they've got a lot going on, but their powers, your power, your confidence, your manifestation, it's still manifesting. It's still coming into fruition. And with this Queen of Pentacles being your last energy here, besides the Knight of Swords, it's still you trying to find your common ground, your security, you know, balance, level head, put everything together of like, why is this happening? You know, just trying to figure yourself out. Knight of Swords can, you know, because of all of that, you know, emotion that you see there. Okay, he's not ready. You know, see that sword's not even put away. The horse is all out of whack. Your stuff's falling out your saddle, dude. You're riding bareback. You know, you're all up in the air. The horse is about to kick you off its back. You're not ready to go and talk to someone about whatever that you've been needing to get off of your chest. Okay, you're still trying to find some time alone and you keep being found and interrupted, all right, by multiple people, etc. Look who we have at the bottom of the deck. We have the Nine of Cups. So we know that that's a wish fulfillment in oneself. I love how he's not, you know, he's a middle-aged man or whatever. He ain't got much. He could have a lot, but he's okay with himself and being alone right now. That's a wish fulfillment that you may or may not realize, you know, if you have or don't have, is to be happy or to be content. So the card talks about with little to nothing, just yourself. You can still make yourself laugh. You're looking at all your little trinkets here and you're like, haha, I remember how I got that. You're thinking of your divine masculine or your crush or your mother, you're okay. You know what I'm saying? And you've got just enough to get you by. Underneath that was the Hierophant. Okay, somebody who's depressed about you. Then we got the Star card, wish fulfillments, and it's looking positive for the divine feminine right now. It's looking positive in how you're feeling. For those who feel like they are in suspense because they're waiting or because they're paranoid, if they're not feeling like they're watched, they feel paranoid. Those divine feminines who feel like they want to be watched. Okay, you could have Leo in your chart, right? But they feel like they want to be watched and they like being watched, and they're just kind of now they've developed like a paranoia of like, okay, when's he gonna come talk to me? When is he gonna come talk to you? You're that person who's not only not ready to come and talk, but I think you're not ready, but there's some of us who are subconsciously unaware that we're not ready. So there's two different divine feminines right now who are utilizing their power, their confidence in their own way. Okay, but for those who feel like they've developed like a paranoia, okay, it's like, oh, are they watching? Oh, I'm doing good. Like, you know, like you want to clap or a round of applause or like a kiss, you know, or like a pat on the back or something. I really don't feel like the guy is I don't think that the divine masculine who you're waiting on per se is like moving any quicker. You know what I'm saying? Or changing. If they're only tempted by you, what they see and stuff, I don't think they're changing. It's all about you and your kind of your quirkiness and kind of how you are right now. Remember, this is it's a journey for two people. You know, you can say that, but it's right now the spotlight's on you. Your divine, your spirit guides are going to, you know, guide you into your salvation. It's like you always got to worry about yourself first. And it's just really looking, it's like, which one are you, I guess. Okay. So you can look at these two cards. Here we have what is when the Four of Swords, I'm sorry, the Four of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then here is the Nine of Wands. Okay. So this is the anticipation, not being able to rest, just kind of tilted, you know, you're just looking out the window like, you know, okay, like, you know, and then this one is just relaxed. So you can just go ahead and look at that card, those two cards. Okay, one's air and one's fire. And you can decide which divine feminine you are in this energy. Okay, as this one meditates and just relax, knows that they've got a lot going on, a lot of decisions, responsibilities, work in like an hour, what have you, but just knows that they just need to relax, you know, and gather their thoughts, whereas this one may not even got sleep, you know, kind of thing. So you can see the difference. All right, so let's go ahead and start clarifying some cards. We got the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords for the Divine Feminine. Oh, I advise you to raise